with a classic. They come around years later and say it's a sleeper. The ears are real, the petty is real. Might trust my ex for a feature.
Pretty much, man. That's the worst part still. But at the end of the day, it's like, it's her perspective on how it was or how it occurred. That's why it's like, you have to kind of be careful with who you mingle and mix with. Which is why like I'm very selective sometimes. And people don't understand why I'm selective. It's like, because, I see through a lot of bullshit, bro. And that's because of my experience. Like, once you've already been in that realm of shorties who don't behave like regular shorties do, or they behave like us, like me at my most reckless form, and I see a girl act like that, bro, and manage to hang out with her and learn from her and shit, and like, yo, bro, it changes your whole perspective.
It changes your life. Yo, it's like in Dragon Ball Z when Goku seen Goku Black. He's like, damn, I could actually be an evil nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the potential. Like, those girls.
And they wander amongst you. You don't even know until they tell you the stories that they've done. Oh, like, I slept with this man and then I went home and, later on I hit somebody else up and they
all I'm saying
because he's thirsty for me, so I'm going to take advantage, might as well.
Exactly.
And you're like, whoa, did you even take a shower in between that? Nah, it wasn't even necessary. He ate me out same way. What? Exactly. It's shit like that, bro. And they live among you, bro. You don't even understand. They could be the cutest, sweetest, most sweetheart shorty. You don't even know.
And another thing too, like, it's like, listen to the stories that they say. You know what I'm saying? Because even like regular people, like if you ask the same person the same question, it should be the same answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't ask you something today and then like 2 weeks from now it's a different answer. Girls, like, in the beginning, think you're blind. Like, most of us are on both sides. You know what I'm saying? So you might hear them say something and it's like, that actually resonated with me. I rate that. Their level goes up. But realistically, they just read that somewhere that day. You know what I'm saying? That's not actually them. So when you ask them again, you don't even notice that like they gave a whole new answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a situation one time where I was really like trying to talk to this girl and like, I really fucked with her. But she told me about this situation that was like at a party or whatever, how she like got involved with like this nigga or whatever, right? I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a regular story to tell. Here's the situation. Everything was fine. Your girl was sweet. Her crib was always free in high school. Like, we had a good 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? A good 2 weeks. But the first week I asked her that. All right, she told me that. The next week I asked her about the same situation, the same party. You know what I'm saying? And why did the number of niggas change than when it did the first time? And when I called her out on it, she tried to say I was mistaken. Like, I hear this story all the time. Like, I'm what? Like, you told me this. No one else told me this. Like, what do you mean? I just swerved on you. I just started talking to you. Like, you didn't say this before. And then that's how things ended. I had to did it. Because even though there's a possibility, like, yeah, she kind of slipped up or whatever, it's like, yo, if she did that one move intentionally, the relationship will never thrive. Because she will always hide something from you. And you'll never know.
And the longer you also hide the fact that she's trying to have your kid or something.
Exactly. The longer you're with her, the more you're gonna be more blind to the noise. That's what people tend to forget.
Is it the longer with? Nah, I think for me it's the opposite. The longer I'm around her, like the more I can observe and figure out, like, are you serious about a lot of this shit?
But you don't trust her. You don't trust her in the first place.
Oh, that's the thing. That my whole mental is question everything.
Exactly. But then, who's to say, like, because you're with her so long, like, she's not already like doing her, like, she's completing her goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's already had bare red flags and you've been with her for years.
All right, hold on.
You leave now, but she didn't want to be here in the first place. So now you're 3 years late on what a nigga like me could have seen in a week. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you gotta look at the red flag like, boom, like, that's a real red flag. And honestly, for my mental health, I'm not gonna risk trying to prove myself wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, and say, yo, she might be a good girl, she might be. But if she's not, I don't think my mental could take that. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, there's no reason to do it. That's how I see it. Like,
okay, so how about if, like, how long do you think it takes for you to seek someone out sexually? Like, we're facing a problem where you don't know whether or not this shorty is serious about, like, maintaining a child if it ever comes to that. Okay? So how long are you gonna take to recognize that yes, I'm gonna have sex with this person? How long does that take for you?
I used to say like
You have a time. You have a time frame.
yeah, you guys don't have a time frame. Honestly, I say like a month and a half.
So a month and a half before you decide to have sex with this girl.
That's what I used to say. I changed my mind this podcast because of what Tyler was said.
Just now.
Literally, before you even asked the question, I was already thinking about it. Because I'm like, it doesn't matter about the time. It's like, how does she view sex? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is like if she views it as just a pleasure thing? It's like, okay, we can kind of do some, but if she views it like, yo, like we're having kids, then it's like, I know specifically what you're trying to do and like what needs to happen type things. You know what I'm saying? Now I can see, based off that one answer, where this could go possibly. You know what I'm saying? Like before I just say like given time, because in a month and a half, you talk to a girl enough, you go out with her enough, you know, you're gonna see things. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna experience the ups and downs if you really trying to see those ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, is that. But if they view sex like very different from you, then it's like, you know, it's already a disconnect. Because say a kid comes out, how are they gonna react? You know what I'm saying? If it was just for pleasure, she's not gonna be ready for that. And then now I gotta take the emotional weight for both people. That's wild. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do that. No human being should have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all responsible for ourselves and how we all feel and everything. So it's like, just because you're not smart enough to say, yo, I'm ready for this, it's like, bro, like, why are you know what I mean? Mm. But if it was a girl who's like, oh, I'm trying to actually like have kids, and it's like, all right, when we do have kids, I know she's gonna be ready for that. You know what I mean? I don't even have to put no second thought into that. Like, it's boom, we're ready. So yeah.
MAAKU?
Well, but now you guys understand why I kind of scope the way I do. Like, I don't deal with girls my age really because they're not really mentally.
See, age don't mean nothing either though.
Huh?
Age don't mean nothing either though.
I know, but like it heightens the chance, like the probability.
Yeah, it increases the probability. Yeah. Okay,
so,
I'll give you that.
Like, I have the issue where I can't have a conversation with a girl who's really only focused on whether her nails look this color or that color.
Yep.
Like, I want to talk to you about like, yo, are you even handling your finances right and shit like that? Like, I'm not trying to like talk to somebody who isn't like, I'm not able to hold a conversation with, you know what I mean? So like having that already is like, how am I gonna have sex with you and have this in the back of my head where it's like, yo, this girl's not even all that.
If you guys ever had sex with someone then had that dead space afterwards, that dead silent, like nothing to say, it's just not
like nothing to say after.
I've had that
where you're just not talking.
Literally, like you could walk past the room and we both feel like you sound like we're sleeping. Like it was that bad. And that's when I first realized, like, I remember grade 12. Grade 12, I was like, yo, this is wild. Like I don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep doing this come graduation time. Because it was like summertime. So like we're finishing school soon. So it's like, I'm like, bro, like, this is cool now because, yo, like, it's whatever. But, like, you know, we really had nothing in common, nothing to say after. It was wild. Like, she's on her phone doing her thing. I'm just there. I'm looking at the ceiling, like, should I go home now?
Yeah, that's the worst part. Too.
Yeah,
like
it was afterwards.
How about YouTube?
The first thing Shorty does is pick up her phone after? Nah.
How y'all feel? Are the same views?
How long? What's your time frame?
Before you decide to have sex with the shorty?
What, do you want to open YouTube? YouTube. Oh, YouTube. YouTube, like.
We can't, I don't even know if I can even ask you that question.
For me, before everything, it would be if I was comfortable enough.
And you just have to be comfortable, really. That's what I'm saying. It was weird that he said he had a time frame, right?
Yeah, but I have to agree on what he said just now. Because I don't like being scared, fam. And I don't like using condoms.
So you want to be sure.
So, why am I getting a massage with a jacket on, bro?
Yes, sir! So like right now, I don't know. I'm just terrified right now. So that's all I can really say.
I don't have a time frame, to be honest. I don't. It's just I know like the first moment I see, and after that is just how do things progress after that.
Oh, sure. So what if is there a problem when it happens too quickly? Do you know?
Yes.
I don't like it happening when it happens too quickly. It's a rush process.
Like, how do you
sure.
know when it's happening too quickly?
When I'm comfortable, bro. When I don't like the feeling I'm getting.
So she said, "Yo, let's meet tonight or whatever." And before you didn't even really expect to be at her house, but you're at her house somehow.
Okay, so
how do you know that is not like, is that gonna make you feel comfortable? Or you're like, all right, I'll just see what's going on. I'm chilling.
it depends. Like I don't have a problem just going over to her crib. That's fine. But I'm not doing anything. Like as I want to have sex with her, but it's too soon for me to just jump into it.
And what if she's pressing but not really pressing? Like she's doing shit like walking around, like not walking around, but like she went to go change clothes and it's something that's way promiscuous. You're like, oh wait, hold on, time out.
Just like for the whole night, she's doing bare seductive shit.
Yeah, like there's a reason why she put on the fit she put on, but in your mental, you're not even registering it as that.
Yeah.
Like for me, I already know immediately why you put on that fit, why you decided to offer me a drink.
Yeah.
Like I already know. Like my head's already like I don't trust you.
Yeah.
So
that's on me. Like when I'm uncomfortable, what I do.
so by then you're uncomfortable. You're like, yo, I probably should go home. Are you going home? You're not going.
Bro, it depends on the female. I want to have sex with her, but how am I feeling about her? Do I want her in my life? She my girl? Am I just trying to smash?
Sex changes a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying someone. My middle school teacher, right? She showed me one time. She's like, yo, like sex, you're really just you're exchanging energies. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
She showed me this after I graduated. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I was
showed you or?
I wish she showed me. That's besides the point. That's besides the point of my own fantasies. You know, she knows what's good already. But she was giving me some real advice though, like, and that was when I was showing her, like, you know, like I was really trying to take this girl at the time serious, you know, and she's like, yo, like, you know, it's just it's a exchange of energy between people, right? So anyways, I forgot what I was gonna say still. You guys reacted too fast.
That's what you're saying though. Like it is serious, and that's in the back of my head. That's why it's just been like relationships for me, and just dead silence afterwards.
Yo, they have with you. If you smash them, she's gonna try and make you like the stepdad.
That's the thing, though.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like,
that's the risk with having sex.
All right, but hold on.
It's like to them, it's like a binding contract of some sort. I didn't sign nothing. I just, you know.
Here's one thing too with that. Remember how I said we're also trying to, well, not we, but like people try to take away the reproductive aspect of it away, right?
Yeah.
They're also taking the binding aspect of that action. Because it's meant to start a family which you cultivate and raise.
Yeah.
You're meant to direct that into a child. But once there's nothing there to direct it into, you just left her with dead space.